We are live now for MLB baseball. That's gonna be a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. We are watching now the Little League Classic. The Little League Classic. The Atlanta Braves are playing the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers are trying to get a sweep. Braves trying to avoid one. Hit hard, and that's going to be a base hit past or in between the shortstop and third base. And that is going to be the first hit of the night for the Brewers. The Brewers were able to get their first run of the game the Braves were able to get their first run of the game in the top of the second inning. They actually loaded the bases as well with 1 out, but they weren't able to get anything else. Here's Christian Yelich coming up right now. Hit hard, and that's going to be up the middle, going to center field. And it's not going to be able to advance the runner at first to third, but it's going to be first and second, back-to-back pitches, back-to-back hits for the Brewers. And look, once again, the Brewers they're having an amazing season because the Brewers, they traded, you could say, one of their best pitchers, Freddie Peralta, with Brandon Sproat. Hasn't worked out. Jet Williams is still not up. And I remember, even though last year they already had lost a Dames, but, no matter what, this team just always finds a way to be competitive, to be a good team. They just find. Here's Joey Ortiz batting now. First pitch to him. Misses outside, 94 miles per hour. 1 ball and no strikes right now. That is the count. 1-0 right now. They're showing a picture of Joey Ortiz. Again, folks, this is the Little League Classic. The Little League Classic. 1-0 pitch in there. Strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. 1-1 is the count. Shout out to anybody that's here with us, whether you are on Facebook, whether you are on Instagram with us, YouTube, TikTok. Here's the 1-1. Misses low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Whoever's here with us, a special shout out to you for being here for us, for representing. And again, folks, we are live. We were live earlier for the New York Mets and the Chicago White Sox. Mets lose again in a walk-off fashion, a tough loss, but it's baseball. It is what it is. Here's a 2-1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Just a little bit outside. The Little League Classic is happening in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. And it is a great experience for the MLB players and also the Little League players. It's a really, really nice experience. The Mets were here last year with Seattle. 3-1. Ball 4. So the Braves in the top of the second had the bases loaded. Only got 1 run. Now the Brewers have the bases loaded with 1 out. Let's see if they can be able to get runs in this inning. Let's see if they're going to be able to make a big inning going on. But we are live right now. It is now a 1-0 game with the Braves trying to keep this lead right now. Folks. Coming up to bat as well is going to be, let me see here. I don't know a ton about the Brewers, but what I do know is that this team just 81-49, best record in the major leagues. Fewest home runs as well. Last team to finish with best record and fewest home runs, they lost in the World Series in 1959, the White Sox. So those are some interesting stats. Brewers would love to get to a World Series, but you don't want to get to the World Series just to get there. You want to get there to win. Here's the first pitch. Mitchell takes low, 1 ball and no strikes. I like Garrett Mitchell's batting now. The sound effects that's on ESPN now, it's like they have a mic right behind home plate, and it sounds really nice when the ball hits the mitt. That is going to also miss, but did he go? Nope, he did not go. 2 balls and no strikes right now. So the pitcher for the Braves, Maley, he's definitely struggling to throw strikes. Definitely struggling to throw strikes. Let's see if he can fix it. 2-0. That is going to be a little bit high. So now it's a 3 balls, no strike count. Definitely. This is very, very difficult what's going on right now for the Braves now. Here's the 3-0 in there. Strike one. The Braves, they've lost the first 2 games of this series. They're trying to avoid a sweep. And of course, you see the Brewers, they want to get themselves a sweep. Brewers are 81-49. It's impressive what this team is able to do. Here's Garrett Mitchell right now, 3-1. Fouled away. Full count right now. 3 balls and 2 strikes right now. Today in the MLB, it was definitely a great day. It was a day of comebacks and some big wins for certain teams. There's going to be another NFL game happening in a few. An NFL preseason game, the Seahawks and the Titans. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. So Maley was down 3-0 and finds a way to come back and get a strikeout. We got RB in the building. I'm excited for the playoffs to start personally. Me too. I really cannot wait for the MLB playoffs to start. Definitely looking forward to that. Look, so let me give you all some scores. How about the Phillies in the MLB? Phillies were trailing. First pitch is going to be a ball low. The Phillies were trailing 1-0. I'm sorry, 4-0 in the 9th inning. And they come back and score 6 unanswered and walk off in the 9th. Unbelievable. And they've won 9 in a row. That's going to miss outside. 2 balls and no strikes. The Cardinals lose again to the Phillies. They get swept. The Rays finally beat the Orioles 3-1. Yankees take the series from the Blue Jays. The Nationals and Marlins. Marlins defeat the Nationals. Marlins are still in the playoff race, folks. Here's the 2-0. 3-0 again. The Marlins are 67-64. I'm going to go to the standings in a few. The Athletics beat the Astros. Royals have won their 8th game in a row. They beat the Tigers. Mets lose a heartbreak. 2-1 walk-off. Rangers beat the Angels 5-3. Guardians beat the Rockies 7-2. Red Sox beat the Giants 5-4. The Cubs absolutely demolished the Mariners. The Mariners, they won an amazing game yesterday, but this week they lost the game to the Brewers 20-0 and now 19-2. 3-0. Strike one. It's kind of weird what's going on with the Mariners. Like, you would think that win yesterday would get them going, and for them to just get demolished like that, it just doesn't make sense, you know? 19-2. Here's the 3-1 pitch coming up now to Hamilton, the 9-hitter. That's going to be sliced foul, full count. So Maley once again battles back. The Padres sweep the Twins. They win that game 8-1. The Dodgers sweep the Pirates. They win that game 4-0. And the Diamondbacks beat the Reds 5-3. I want to also take this moment to go to the standings in the MLB. And Raiders, Ashton Gentry exits past practice with a apparent knee injury. That's going to be hit to right field. Acuna with a sliding grab to end the inning. What a play by Acuna. He made the nice play to end the inning. And now he's going to lead off the next inning. What a job by Maley to get out of the inning. So let's do some MLB standings. Let's do that. Look, the AL East has 3 teams that are in a good position to make the playoffs. Tampa Bay Rays are in first place by 3 games over the Yankees, by 6 games over the Red Sox. So the Yankees and Red Sox play next week. Must-see TV. The Blue Jays have gotten closer in the wild card, but not the division. The Blue Jays are very much out of the division race, the AL. Baltimore as well, they pretty much identical with the Blue Jays. Now the White Sox, they're in first place. They lead the Guardians by 3.5. Guardians have won 4 in a row. The Twins just lost 3 in a row. The Tigers have lost 5 in a row. And Kansas City's won 8 in a row. So the Tigers have a 3.5 game lead in that division. It's going to come down to the ending of the season, in my opinion. The Astros and Rangers, both Texas teams, are tied in the AL West. And the Mariners, even how bad of a season it's been for the Mariners are only 3 games out of the division and a little bit closer even to a playoff spot. Well, it's pretty much there. They're about 3 out of a playoff spot. Now in the NL, the Phillies, with their amazing comeback, they've won 9 in a row. They are 2.5 games right now behind the Braves. 2.5. If the Braves lose this game, it'll be a 2-game lead. And they're going to play 7 times in September. If the Braves win, the Braves will be up 3 games back over the Phillies. But I'm telling you, it's impressive. The Marlins, 8.5 out. Mets and Nationals are really, really far out as well. Nationals have lost 4 in a row. In the Central, the Brewers are in first place over the Cubs by 6.5 games. The next closest team, the Cardinals, at 500, they're 16 games out. So the Central started off, the NL Central started off this season with maybe they could have 3 teams making the playoffs. Not looking that likely. And in the NL West, the Dodgers are up 9 games. That first pitch of the inning now. And Acuna takes a ball, 1 ball, and no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Acuna. That is going to be in there. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. So, yeah, the Dodgers have a 9-game lead over the Padres. 11-game over the Diamondbacks. The next team, the Giants, are 27.5 games out. I'm going to go to the wild card and talk a little bit about that. 1-1. That's going to be hit up the middle, hit off the pitcher, and it is going to end up being an infield single because the first baseman had to get the ball, and the pitcher just wasn't able to get there to cover. That is going to be a single. Infield single to start off the inning. Shout out to the people that are with us on TikTok and also on Facebook. We have G's B, Buzz Music, Edwin Soto, user is here. Appreciate you that are liking this live on TikTok. Again, this is the Little League Classic. The Little League Classic. So I gave you the standings in the divisions. Now the wild card. Look, in the American League, the ending of this season in the American League wild card, it is going to be great because, all right, the Yankees and Red Sox, the Yankees are 9.5 games. And that's going to be is that a walk right there? Let me see here. No, the Yankees are 9.5 games in front for a playoff spot. So they are, they're in a great position to make the playoffs. You don't see them losing that. And they've been without Judge from a lot of the season. Stanton may be out. The Red Sox are 6.5 in front for a playoff spot. Here's Matt Olson now. Pick off attempt to first. Now, this is where it gets interesting. The Texas Rangers and Cleveland Guardians, both teams are 1 game under 500, but they are both tied for the strike 1, the 3rd wild card spot. Texas and the Guardians. Unbelievable. 1 game under 500 and tied for that, that lead. That is incredible right there. Here's the 0-1 pitch coming up. That is in there. Strike 2. 0-2. So the Blue Jays, this is where it gets interesting because the fight for the 3rd wild card spot in the AL right now, and look, Kansas City having won 8 in a row. 0-2, fouled away. Kansas City having won 8 in a row. They're 7.5 out of a playoff spot. Now, it's not great, but they went from being like 12, 13 out to now they're like 7.5 out, So, this is, I'm still not going to count them, but 0-2, that's going to be fouled again. The Blue Jays, the wild card race for the 3rd wild card in the AL is between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Between 7 teams. The Tigers are 3.5 out. Mariners, 3 out. Baltimore Orioles, 2 out. Twins, 2 out. 0-2. Grounded to the hole. Oh, what a play by the third baseman to turn a fantastic double play. Oh my goodness. What a play right there oh my goodness. What a play right there. Was that Bryce Terang? Oh my goodness. I don't think that was Bryce Terang, but the third baseman was shifted. That ball was hit soft. He was able to run, get to it with his momentum carrying him. Step on second. Pitch to Albies is going to be a ball. Step on second and then make the throw to first. What a play right there. Wow, that's big league right there. Big league. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. So the Twins are 2 out. The Blue Jays are a game and a half out. And again, Texas and the Guardians are tied right now. So 7 teams are fighting for 1 spot in the AL. 1 and 2, swing and a miss by Albies. 7 teams are fighting for 1 spot, and it's separated by 3.5. Now the NL, look, this Phillies win streak, I don't want to sit here and say they've separated themselves, but they've 1-2 misses, because a lot of the teams in the NL wildcard got hot, like the Marlins, the Diamondbacks have been keeping pace, the Padres, so the Phillies winning 9 in a row, they're now 2 games behind the Cubs. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That's going to be foul. The Cubs are 4 games in front of for a wild card spot. They're in the first wild card, but the Phillies are 2 games behind them now. Phillies are in second place in the wild card. They are 2 games in front of the Padres and 4 games in front of the Diamondbacks. Excuse me. Foul ball again by Albies. Padres own the 3rd wild card right now. They are 2 games in front of the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks are 2 out. Marlins are 4 games out, but then the Cardinals 5.5 out, and then from the Cardinals, swing and a miss. That is going to be strike 3, the ending of the inning. Coming up for the Brewers is going to be Chourio, Terang, and Contreras. So
Can I send this with my dad? Can I send this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm using it.
Yeah, so the Diamondbacks are 2 out of a wild card spot. The 3rd, the Marlins, the Cardinals 5.5, but then the Pirates, it goes down to the Pirates are 8.5 out, Reds are 9 out, Nationals were in it, but now they're 10.5 out. Mets, they were 10 out. Mets were 9 out, or were they? No, the Mets were 10 out. Now they're back to 12 out. The Giants are 18.5 out. The Rockies 20.5 out. So the AL is more interesting just because there's more teams. But if we're talking about records, there's about 6 teams at 500 or better in the NL fighting, whereas in the AL, out of all of those 7 teams fighting for the 3rd wild card, all of them are under 500 now. So that right there is, we got Corinthians is here right now. Elvis, Greg. So it's definitely, guess who's arrived? Corinthians is here. So it's definitely interesting, It's interesting that these are the standings right now. Who's going to take it, though? Those are the questions that we are trying to find out. Which team is going to take it? Which team? We got look, folks, we literally got a month of baseball left in terms of the regular season. 1 month left of the regular season. Let me go to the month of September, and I am going to go to, I don't know if it's September. No, I don't think it's September. September 27th. Yep, September 27th. That's the last day of the regular season. September 27th is the last day of the regular season, September 27th. And every team plays at the same time on that day. Every team. Well, every team plays in the same area. Some teams are starting at 3:05 p.m. Eastern time. Some are starting at 3:07. Some are starting at 3:10, 3:20. It's up in the air, but Sunday, September 27th is the last day. Swing and a miss by Churio. Michael Harris is mic'd up right now. So yeah, folks, look, if we're talking about the days in the month, we got a little bit over a month. But if we're talking about the days worth, it's about 31 games left per team, something along the lines of that. And yeah, folks, I mean, the MLB season's right about there. It's about to be over. And then the wild card round is going to start Tuesday, September 29th. And I'm excited. This is going to be my first ever MLB playoffs that I'm going to be able to live stream. So definitely excited about that. Definitely excited about that. Ready to go with that. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Churio. Hit hard. Nice play by Olsen, though, to stop it. And that is going to be the first out of the inning. Really good play there by Olsen right there. We have 1 out in the inning right now. 1 away in the inning. Yeah, folks, we are live right now for the Little League Classic. The Atlanta Braves versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Which of these teams is going to take this game? Michael Harris is mic'd up. Here's the pitch to Bryce Terang. Misses high. 1 ball and no strike right now. Let's see, folks. Let's see. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? They're having the little leaguers being able to ask the MLB players a question. He said, Michael Harris said invisibility or teleportation. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Here it is. That is going to be a strike. Wow, he said read minds. That's interesting. Reading minds. That's an interesting one right there. Here's the 2-1 pitch coming up right now to Bryce Terang. Here it is. That is going to be, did he go? He did go. Strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. 2-2 is the strike. So yeah, folks, we are about in the last month of the MLB season. And look, we're getting ready for the playoffs. I can't wait. And NFL season, we're about 10 days, 2 weeks away. That's hit well by Bryce Terang to right field. And that is going to be a 1-out single for Bryce Terang. For sure, they're going over 7.5, right? From United States of America. Maybe. Yeah, the Red Sox. The Red Sox, they're playing really good. Phillies can't lose, walk off. Yup, I'm telling you, the pitchers, what the Phillies did was incredible. The Sox are 6 games out of the AL East. They're 6 games in front for a playoff spot in the wild card. They have the second playoff spot. Here's the pitch, misses high, and they're going to be playing the Yankees next week. Shout out to Greg for the follow. I appreciate you. 26 more followers on TikTok for us to reach 2K. Here's the 1-0 pitch coming up right now. 1-0. That's going to be fouled away to Contreras. Dude, I hit a 5-leg parlay today. Hey, Sandman, shout out to you. I'm really happy you got that. Look, is this game going to go over 7.5? I think so. It could. Look, it's always a tough thing with these betting. It's always hit or miss, but 1-1, swing and a miss. I mean, we don't have dominant pitchers on the mound, you know. You would think that the Braves can at least score 4 or 5 runs. The Brewers as well. I think the Braves will win this. I think the Braves will avoid being swept. Braves lost the first 2 games to the Brewers already. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled back again. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. United States of America's here. Christina's here. The Triple B. Erickson Vargas is here right now. They had me fooled on the first inning. Braves had all 3 bases filled, And in the second inning, the Braves had the bases loaded. 2 out. The Braves in the second inning had the bases loaded, 1 out, and they didn't score. So that was just unbelievable right there. Absolutely unbelievable. We're going to have a timeout there. Here's the 1-2. Fouled back again. Fouled back again. Tomorrow is August 24th. What matchups do we have tomorrow in the MLB? We have the Red Sox versus the Marlins. The Tampa Bay Rays versus the Tigers. Let's see the 1-2 pitch coming up right now to Contreras. Pickoff attempt. The Colorado Rockies are going to play the Nationals. Texas Rangers are going to play the Chicago White Sox. Cleveland's going to play the Los Angeles Angels. The Cubs versus the Diamondbacks. Here's the 1-2 pitch coming up right now. Here it is. Grounded, and that's going to go foul. Another foul ball. Minnesota Twins are going to be playing the Athletics. The Phillies are going to be playing the Seattle Mariners. The Pirates are going to be playing the San Diego Padres. And then Cincinnati is going to be in San Francisco playing there. So those are the games tomorrow that are in line in the MLB season. And let me take a quick moment to talk about the NFL. I know we're live for this MLB game, but let me see the 1-2 pitch, and I'm going to talk about the NFL. 1-2. Grounded again. So Contreras, he's fouled off already about 4 or 5 pitches. He's doing a really good job right now. So tonight, let me see here. Tonight, Sunday, in about what? Well, right now, actually, the Seattle Seahawks are going to be playing a preseason game versus the Tennessee Titans. Here's the pitch. Grounded. And second baseman Albies gets it. He's able to just get the out at first base, though. The runner Terang is able to get to second base right now. So that's a game tomorrow, Sunday, August 23rd. The Seattle Seahawks versus the Tennessee Titans. That's completing week 2 of the preseason. And then this tomorrow starts week 3 of the preseason. Whereas this Thursday, we have a few games. This Thursday, Pittsburgh versus Buffalo, New England, Cleveland, San Francisco, Las Vegas, Los Angeles versus Los Angeles. That's going to be hit to right field. It's going to be a base hit. Let's see if they're going to test Acuna. Here's the throw home. It's a good throw home, but it is going to be a RBI single, and Milwaukee gets even in the game. It is now a 1-1 game. The Brewers are able to tie it. That ball was hit hard. 102.3 miles per hour. Exit velo. It's a good throw by Acuna, but Bryce Terang just had too good of a jump there. 2 outs. Excuse me. Running on contact, too good of a run lead there, and the runner was able to get to second base as well. So first pitch there is a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. And then this Friday there's another good set of games. This Friday, the Giants are going to be playing the Jets. I definitely plan to live stream that game. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. 1-1. Then next Saturday, the 29th of August, that is going to be the last day of the preseason. Whereas then, here's the 1-1. Strike. All the teams are going to have, from the 29th Saturday, the teams, they'll be off. And then opening night is going to be Wednesday, September 9th. Here's the 1-2 pitch coming up. Outside, 2-2. Outside and a little high. Wednesday, September 9th, we are going to have the Seattle Seahawks versus the New England Patriots. A rematch of the Super Bowl. Definitely looking to live stream that game. The next day, Thursday, the San Francisco 2-2. Did he go? He definitely went. That's going to be strike 3. Then we're going to have the next day, the Thursday night game on Netflix. San Francisco Giants versus the Los Angeles Rams. Should be a really good matchup. Even though the San Francisco 49ers, this team just gets hit so much injured-wise. They get injured so much. But then that Sunday, September 13th, is when we're going to have a lot of football. The Jets play Tennessee. Definitely want to live stream that game. And then the night game, the Dallas Cowboys versus the versus the New York Giants. Definitely want to live stream that. And then the Monday, the Denver Broncos versus Kansas City. I am extremely excited to be able to live stream a ton of these NFL games. Extremely, extremely excited. Greg, let me see here. Can you? Yeah, I honestly don't bet. 7 Pamper. I don't do betting at all, honestly. So I wouldn't be a good person to help you with that because I just watch the games and, of course, do my live streams and react, but I do not do betting. We're in the fourth inning, folks. Fourth inning, and we are going to have the Braves coming up to hit. It's a 1-1 game. This is the only MLB game going on right now. And yeah, folks, let's see. Let's see how this game's going to go out. Excuse me. I do think that the offense will pick up. I do think that the offense definitely is going to pick up in the game. I do think so. But let's wait and see how it's all going to pan out. NBA season, we know that ended in June. I mean, it's already been a while since the NBA season ended in June. You know, now we got some waiting to do. But look, September's right here. Right when September hits, you already feel like NBA season's there because of October right around the corner. But NBA news, Klay Thompson is gonna be going with the Miami Heat after agreeing to a buyout. DeMar DeRozan is gonna be joining the Nuggets. I'm actually pretty surprised that DeRozan is joining the Nuggets. That's a pretty interesting move for the team that, you know, the Nuggets are a good team. First pitch of the inning is gonna be a 96-mile-per-hour sinker, but it's gonna miss high. 1 ball, no strike. Klay Thompson plans to sign a 2-year, nearly $13 million deal with the Miami Heat. That's going to be in their strike one. I said the Miami Heats. The Miami Heat. But yeah, folks, sports, we are getting close to one of the best times of the year. That ball's hit well, and that's going to get down in between the center fielder and right fielder. Drake Baldwin's going to have himself a lead-off double. James Harden agrees to a 3-year deal to remain with the Cavs. How about that? How about Russell Westbrook retiring? But we are getting close to a time of year where in October we are going to have some days, not much, but we're going to have some days of MLB playoff baseball, NBA season openers where the Knicks, oh my goodness, and NFL. It is going to be absolutely phenomenal. Here's the pitch coming up right now to Lane Thomas. Swing and a miss. He tried to check it. He was fooled there. That is going to be strike one in this at-bat right now. Look, folks, shout out to all of you that are here right now, wherever you are watching this live stream at. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now. That's going to be a base hit for Lane Thomas. Are they going to send home Baldwin? No, Baldwin's going to be held at third base. So it is a runner at first and third. And I predicted that I did think the offense was going to get going. So the Braves right now have runners at first and third with no outs to start off this inning right now, folks. To start it off. Cody Bellinger's back. Yankees Weathers is going to go on the injury list, forearm. Mariners placed Donovan on the injury list, concussion, 7-day concussion injury list. Here's the pitch now to Dubon. Dubon hits it really high, but it's shallow left, and the shortstop is there to make the play, but it is not going to be deep enough. That is going to be the first out of the inning. Not a productive out right there. But yeah, folks, when we're talking about baseball, are we going to get a lockout? December 1st, the CBA is going to expire. And what's going to happen, you know? Here's Austin Riley up right now, first pitch. He's going to get a broken bat, and that's going to go foul, though, strike one. That bat was completely sawed off. Dave is in the building. Yup. Vertical. You found the vertical live stream? I don't know where to find the vertical live stream. If you have it, can you post the link inside the chat? Because I only have the, I have only the horizontal link. I don't know where to find the vertical one. Here's the 0-1 pitch coming up to Riley right now. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Ram Jam is in the building. What's going on, Ram Jam? I'm thinking Braves win 5-3. Yeah, I think it's fair. 0-2. Misses high 1-2. I need over 6.5. Look, I think you'll get that. I do think you'll get that. I'll be shocked if this is a low scoring game. But let's see, folks. Tough loss for the Mets today. I definitely do agree. Tough loss. Here's the 1-2 pitch coming up to Riley. Swing and a miss. So the Braves have runners at first and third, no outs, and they have not been able to get not one run across. So that sucks right there. And now they're in danger of not scoring at all. So that's not good. I got over 7. Hopefully it hits. Yeah, I mean, they selling right now, both teams. Here's Murphy now, the catcher. That's going to miss high. 1 ball and no strike. 1 ball, no strike. There you go. Yeah, tough loss for the Mets, Ram Jam, but had to put my reaction out there. I witnessed it live, and it's like, oh, boy. Frustrating. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be grounded to the third baseman. Third baseman slips. He slips on the field, and it is going to end up being an infield single, and the Braves are going to get themselves another run, and they jump back out to a 2-1 lead. Wow, the grass just gave out. Like, the third baseman planted his foot on his right foot, and the grass under just like shredded. It came out of the ground, and he just came down. So, how about the break for the Braves? How about that? How about that break? I think YouTube blocks links sometimes. Let me know if it showed up in the chat. Yeah, I'm not seeing it in the chat. The link didn't show. It didn't. Yeah, that's interesting right there. That I think only I can post links. But Dave, do you have Instagram? If you have Instagram, my Instagram is the same name, Higher Expectation Sports. Maybe you could send it there. Here's the pitch right now to Michael Harris, a little nubber, but that's gonna go foul. No balls and 1 strike right now. No balls and 1 strike. So the Braves have the lead. For some people that need 6.5, we're halfway. We're almost there. We're almost halfway there. I don't think the Braves will win this game 2-1. Just saying. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Michael Harris. That's hit pretty well to center field. Not that well. It's going to be shallow center field. And the center field is going to catch it. And that's going to end the inning, folks. So, we are going now to the middle of the 4th inning. The Braves have a 2-1 lead. A 2-1 lead right now for the Braves. But, yeah, folks, definitely that was definitely a tough play there for the third baseman because, I mean, he had it. He had the out, and the ground under him just gave out. You know, it's really not much you could do about that. There's not much you could do about that if we're being honest. They are not. There's not much you can do about that. You know, not much at all. Let me see. Let me Google that. Where I am live on YouTube vertical. Where can I find the link? Let's see if there's a solution for that. Or checking your channel page on the YouTube mobile app. Let me check that out here. It's kind of weird. I don't know why it doesn't show up. Let me see here. But it's not showing. And by the way, we're at 946 subscribers. 54 more for us to reach our first ever 1K. We're pushing to get there, folks. We're pushing to get to that mark. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm not seeing it, honestly speaking. I'm not seeing the link for the short. It's weird to me, honestly speaking. If we're just being honest, it's pretty weird to me that it's not able to show it. So definitely that's 100% weird. Hopefully I find a way to get it or somebody's able to send it. But that's definitely weird right there that there is no way for me to see that link right now, honestly speaking. But let's see, folks. Let's see if we can find a way. Nonetheless, we are going to the bottom of the fourth inning. The Brewers, they are coming up to hit. Let's see if they can get some runs across in this inning. First pitch of the inning is going to miss high. 1 ball and no strikes right now. 1 ball and no strikes. That is the count right now. Here's the 1-0 pitch coming up right now. Yelich takes a strike right down the middle. No balls and 1 strike right now. No balls and 1 strike. That is the count right now. Let's see. I'm going to check. That is going to miss inside. 2-1. Dave, I don't know if you're still there. How did you find the link? Did you go to shorts and find it there? That's going to miss low. 3 balls and 1 strike. Definitely looking for it though, but I'm not finding it. Here is the pitch coming up right now. 3-1. That's going to be ball 4. So Yelich is able to reach base. And now the Brewers have their first runner of the inning. Let's see if they're going to be able to turn that into anything. Let's see if they can turn it into anything right now. But yeah, I'm looking for it. But I can't find that link. The shorts link. It's not appearing for me, but hopefully I'll find it. Let me see here. That's going to be chopped to the shortstop. They're going to get the out at second. And they're going to get the double play. How about that? Getting the double play. And they get a base runner. And immediately that base runner turns into no base runners. Immediately. What a job there by the Braves and Albies to turn that double play right there. What a job by them, honestly speaking. What a really good job there. All right, folks, let's see the next pitch coming up right now to Mitchell, Garrett Mitchell for the Brewers. Here's the pitch to him, showing bunt, and I think that got him. Yeah, it ended up hitting him. He showed bunt. It hit him, and he's definitely shaken up. I don't know where it got him at, but he's definitely shaken up. That one hurt a lot. That one definitely hurt. Let's see if they're going to show the replay to see where did it get him. Let's see the replay for where they're going to show where it got him at, but it definitely got him. That was a big one right there. Yeah, still that was a really painful right there. Still, it's still let's see. All right, they're going to show the replay. Got him right here. Right around this area. Yeah, that hurts. 100% that hurts, folks. 100% that hurts. I mean, I'm telling you, to get hit like that, it's no joke, folks. It is absolutely no joke. It is painful, and I hope he's all right. Definitely hope he's all right. He's taking some time. He's not looking to leave the game, so I think he's going to be all right and that he's going to be able to stay in the game, folks. I do think he's going to stay in this game. Doesn't appear for him that, he's going to be leaving the game. It doesn't appear so at all. But definitely that is extremely, extremely painful. Extremely, extremely painful. All right. Here's the pitch coming up right now to the 9-hitter Hamilton. It's going to take a strike right down the middle. No balls and 1 strike right now. No balls and 1 strike. That's the count right now. That is the count right now. Let's see if the Brewers can put together a 2-out rally after that hit by a pitch, or if the inning would just end. Here's the next pitch, 0-1. Misses outside. 1 ball now and 1 strike right now. 1-1 is the count. 1-1 is the count right now. Here's the next pitch. Next pitch coming up. 1-1 pitch. Hit hard. Caught by Albies, though. That is going to be the ending of the inning. Nice play by Albies. The Braves in the 5th inning, they're going to have 2, 3, 4. Acuna, Olsen, and Albies in to bat this inning. So a really, really good inning. The Braves got the double play and they got out of the inning. Let me take a quick look here at TikTok, see if we have any comments there. On TikTok, we got Alfredo here. Okay. Y'all want to make easy money? Go bet your life saving on the Titans money line. Bruh, the real deal. I appreciate you for the follow. Shout out to you folks. 25 more followers on TikTok for us to reach our first ever 2K. Braves are cooked. Phillies are going to win the East. Hey, Mo Powell, I'm telling you, the Braves is not that good. I do think the Braves are good. It's just that they've been very hot in terms of the way that they play. They play really good, but then they get cold. And they don't, like when they get cold, they get freezing cold. Where they get hot, they're hot. There's never like a middle ground that they're able to, hold serve. The Phillies winning 9 in a row. They're 2.5 out of the out of the division now. So definitely, and yeah, there's a live stream right now. The Titans versus the Seattle Seahawks. I was honestly gonna do the game, but I decided let me do this Little League World Series, the Classic first, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm gonna do this game. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do the preseason game, but definitely as we get closer to the NFL season, I am extremely, extremely hype that I'm gonna be able to, do those live streams for the NFL season and the NBA again to come back. Yeah, so I'm not finding the links. Where can I find YouTube vertical lives at? Yeah, I'm surprised it's not showing though. Yeah, Garrett is gonna be out of the game. Acuna swings at the first pitch. He's gonna foul it. So the player that got hit by the pitch is out. Luis Lara is going to go to center field as well. So that was definitely painful right there. Here's the next pitch that is going to miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Acuna's batting. Acuna's, how you call it? His batting stance. I really like his batting stance. It's a 2 balls and 1 strike count. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 3 balls and 1 strike. So they're being careful with Acuna, not trying to get beat right now. Let's see. Yeah, Garrett Mitchell's out. Ball 4, Acuna draws a walk. And now the Braves have a runner at first base with no outs. Runner at first base with no outs. Let's see if they're going to be able to get something further going. Let's see. The race for the best record in the NL, the Brewers are 81-49. They're only a game and a half in front of the Dodgers. The Braves right now are the 3 seed. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss to Olsen. No balls and one strike. No balls and one strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch coming up right now. Right now, if the playoffs ended, if the season ended, sorry, and the playoffs started today, here's the 0-1 pickoff attempt. The Brewers and the Dodgers would have the 1 and 2 seed. Brewers 1 seed, Dodgers 2 seed, Braves 3 seed, Cubs 4 seed. And the Phillies 5 seed, 6 seed would be, I believe, the Diamondbacks. Here's the 0-1. Missing, no, the Padres actually, sorry. So it would be the Braves versus the Padres in round 1, the 3-game wild card, and the Phillies and the Cubs in best of 3. That would be interesting. What's going on, Ahmed? How you doing? Ahmed is here. Ohtani might pitch soon again. Wow. 0-1-1. Did he go? I don't think he went there. 2 balls and 1 strike right now to Olsen. We have Nick Bartolasi is here right now. What's going on, Nick? Yeah, there you go. I was just about to say it. Nick is here representing Team Canada. How about that? I believe you pitched the 3rd and 4th inning. Swing and a miss, strike 2. I remember you pitched yesterday. You hit leadoff as well. How about Team Canada? Team Canada. The rain stopped today, but Team Canada has an opportunity to go all the way, but definitely got to keep working hard. Like Kobe Bryant said, job not finished. Don't be satisfied. Stay hungry. Definitely the team has been playing really well. You've been doing well. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Pickoff attempt is going to go to first. I think that's the last time he could go to first. We got Noni here. Bobby Birchfield Jr., United States of America. Dante's here. Ahmed, the real deal. Rafael Vargas, user, is also here. Shout out to all of you. Here's the 2-2 pitch coming up right now to Olsen. Here it is. Ball outside. Acuna trying to steal, and Acuna's going to steal second base. So now the Braves have another runner in scoring position. They haven't been hitting timely, not at all. But let's see if they can be able to get a clutch hit and get another run, because we got some people that need it. What's up? Maybe another hour. He is. Why, you want to join?
No.
Go ahead. Start for me. It's a 3-2 count. Yankees are 4th in the AL. Yep. 4th in the AL. Swing and a miss. Olsen chases a nasty slider. First out in the inning. Yankees are, 4th place in the wild card. I'm going to go real fast. Let me go there. If the playoffs started today, I'm going to do what would the scenarios be if the playoffs started today. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit by Albies. It's going to be a base hit over the shortstop. Are they going to send Acuna home? Acuna is not going to go home, but they're going to throw to third, and they got Acuna at third base. Oh, my goodness. Acuna took an aggressive turn. It was a single. He took an aggressive turn, and he was thrown out back at third base. Wow. How about that? They got him at third. Wow. Oh, boy. Yup, he was out there. Wow. That's a massive play for the Brewers. Look, we've had a lot of first pitch to balls was going to be fouled. We've had a lot of opportunities for scoring in this game, and both teams are selling. Let me just be honest. Both teams right now, they are selling out right now on opportunities to score. Like, what is going on? Here's the pitch. Nice block there by the catcher. Is that Contreras? Would he have scored Acuna? That's the thing. Yeah, his head was down. Acuna's head was down. That's the thing. Hey, that's the thing about running. But then putting your hands up is one thing. Yelling, here, here, here. That's another thing. Now, I don't know if he was yelling. We didn't hear nothing, but, you know, it's a big, the Braves are giving a run away, pretty much. Giving away a run. Here's the 1-1. Misses low. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. Let me see. Brewers had. I'm telling you, what's going on, Matthew? How you doing, man? I'm doing good, man. How about you? We would play Red Sox, and we should be healthy by October, so we should be the Red Sox. It's gonna be tough. Strike 2. The Brewers right now. Abdullah, they're selling out right now, and the Braves, both teams. Good games to all bets, bro. Man, the Mets always do it to you. Michael Cepeda, that was a tough loss today. The Mets, the ninth inning got me a little angry. 2-2 pitch, fouled away. 2-2, the ninth inning got me upset with the Mets offensive. Like, they gave away, they got 1 run. They gave away runs that inning. Let me ask you something. Over 7, huh? Let me ask you something serious. Would you bring Francisco Alvarez for another year? I'm sick. Yo, Michael, look. I kind of defend. Look, coming into the trade deadline, I was saying, yo, trade Alvarez. Then that's going to be hit to left field. Left fielder's right there, though. Makes the play, Churio. And that's going to end the inning. So the Braves waste another opportunity. Look, Michael, stay with me for a little bit. Look. All right. I was defending the Mets. No, in the beginning, I was saying Mets need to trade him. Then I looked at his numbers and I said, damn, yo, you may want to keep Alvarez because, like, he's hitting his average as well. 265, that's solid. But what I've seen over these last 3 weeks, a month, oh my goodness. It is absolutely horrible that I am tired of Francisco Alvarez. I mean, coming up in, does he have one big? All right, I think I can remember a game where he got a big hit. Was it the game against the Nationals when the Mets swept the Nationals, and he got the game tying double? I think. Minus that big hit, what big hits does Francisco Alvarez have this season? I don't know. Serious. I don't know. I don't know. I'm telling you. So I'm kind of like, I trust Luis Torrens more than Francisco Alvarez. I do. I don't trust Alvarez. I can't. How can I trust him? So the only question is, Michael, who are they going to bring in? We could throw out the scenario. The Mets are going to get this person. They're going to get that person. Okay. But realistically, who are they going to get? Alvarez was already sent down to AAA, and he came back up. And I'm starting to feel, and I mentioned this earlier, he can't handle the New York pressure. Alvarez, for me, seems like the type of player he goes to a different market, he will exceed. But the New York market, I don't know, man. Brewers should wipe the floor with them. Nah, the Braves are a good team. Brewers already won the series. I think the Braves will win this game. Just curious, do you think the Marlins have a chance at the playoffs? Look, of course the Marlins have a chance for the playoffs. They're what, 4 games or 6 games out of... No, I think they're 4 games out of a wild card spot. They're in it. Are they going to win it or make it? I don't think so, personally. But they do have a chance. Here's the pitch coming up right now. The first pitch at the bottom of the 5th. Grounded. Churio hits it to the shortstop. Fielded cleanly. 1 pitch, 1 out. Look, Michael, I 100% agree. But the only thing I'm going to say is he's a bust right now. He's a bust right now. I know he is young. I know. But look, the excuse of him being young, that's out the window. He's had enough time in the MLB. Enough time. We've seen plenty of players at that age come up. Now, again, he's a bust right now. I'm telling you. He could very well leave and Alvarez becomes a beast. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. it sucks that something like that could happen. But for me, if I'm the Mets and I could get somebody better, I'm considering it, folks. All jokes aside, ball on a strike one to Terang, because I'm very disappointed with, like today, horrible. It just doesn't make sense to me, Michael, that strike two. It doesn't make sense to me that time and time and time and time again, he just can't come through for the team. He just can't. He can't come through. And swing and a miss. 2 outs now. Phillies are on a winning streak. Yup. And the thing about it is that, Alvarez's defense is nothing compared to Terenz's. Alvarez, look, I'm not sitting here saying you expect Alvarez to always get hits. Of course not. It's baseball. William Contreras takes the ball. But they are just some at-bats. When you look at Alvarez, and can I be honest with you? It makes me feel like, is he selling out or something like that? 1-0. Of course, strike one. Of course, I don't believe he is. But, like, how can he be just that bad with pitchers that are good? He can't lay off their breaking ball. Pitchers that are terrible or not high pitchers in the MLB, so it's just like, I'm telling you, man, he is just, man, it's hard to be patient with him, man. Here's the 1-2 pitch coming up right now. Here it is. That is going to be hit, and it's going to be a single for William Contreras. I'd get Ryan Jeffers for this year on a 2 or 3 year deal. Then I'd go all in Langley on Goodman. I started betting on MLB in the past few weeks. Murad, how's it been? I have never seen William Contreras hit a home run. Bruh, I've seen him hit a few. Look, I can't be mad at that. Look, Alvarez, defensively, for me, he's below average. Hitting, he's below average. I don't consider him average. If you want to get Alvarez out, pitch him away. Throw him a breaking ball away. Strike one. It's almost a guarantee he's not going to hit it, and he's going to swing on it. I'd keep Luis Torrens here long term when you have seen a backup Mets have this much value. I'm telling you. We used to have Josh Tolley. That's going to be fouled away. 0-1. I can't even. Paul LaDuca was probably the last good Mets catcher that I could think of off the top of my head. Wilson, no. Was it Wilson Ramos? The Mets had him, that he won the batting title, I think, one year. Mike Piazza, Paul LaDuca. Here's the 0-2. Grounded. Albies is there, and that's going to end the inning. So we're going to the 6th inning. A still 2-1 lead for the Atlanta Braves. Braves are going to have 6, 7, and 8 coming up. But yeah, man, that was with Washington, not with the Mets. He was washed with us. No, there was one year that he hit 300. Wilson Ramos. All right. New York Mets catchers by the years. There was a year that the Mets had a really good catcher. Let me see here. Let me see if I can find that. Trying to find. Okay. Mike Piazza, 1998 to 2005. Paul LaDuca was 2 years. Josh Tolley. Travis d'Arnaud, I actually liked him. James McCann. Man, I must have been bugging out. I know that there's somebody that I'm thinking of that he was with the Mets and he actually played pretty good. I thought I was thinking about him, but I'm wrong. Yeah. Now, okay. What do you, Wilson, Michael, James McCann or Francisco Alvarez? Look, defensively, of course, I'll take James McCann. But offensively, look, James McCann, he was also somebody that struggled. Brewers offense needs to do something. Let's see, man. I really expect more scoring in this game, but both teams have sold out. Both of them have sold out. Yeah, surprisingly, I'm not seeing the like another thing that I was trying to check for the Mets, but yeah, in terms of the catcher, but hey, it's all good, man. Um, but man, Francisco Alvarez, man, the amount of struggling that he has. Is it Travis d'Arnaud you're thinking of? It's not Travis d'Arnaud. I don't know if there's somebody. Maybe it was Wilson Ramos. Let me see here. Wilson Ramos, New York Mets stats. Did he play with the Mets though? I think I am talking about Wilson Ramos, but I think I'm talking about a stretch. All right, yeah, look, 2019, Wilson Ramos hit 288 for the Mets. That's what I'm talking about. It is Wilson Ramos. All right, here's Lane Thomas. Ball one outside. It is Wilson Ramos. Wilson Ramos, let me go to his stats real fast. It was him. It's exactly him. Look, Wilson Ramos in 2019. He played 141 games for the Mets. Strike one. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. Ramos played 141 games, 473 at-bats, 52 runs, 136 hits, 197 total bases, 19 doubles, no triples, 14 home runs, 73 RBIs, 44 walks, only 69 strikeouts, 288 batting average, on base 351, slug 416, and his OPS was 776. So that's what I'm talking about. 2019, 2020, no. But 2019, he had a solid year for the Mets. He had a solid year for the Mets. Envy Harry, who you got? Look, I think the Braves will win this. I don't think the Braves will get swept. Yep, Chris Sale, he's being interviewed right now. We have a timeout by the umpires. All of the umpires are huddled right now, and they're talking about something. I don't know what they're talking about, but umpires are talking about something right now. They're definitely talking about something. So, oh, maybe he's saying that the pitch hit him? I think he's saying that the ball hit him, but personally, I didn't see it hit him, if we're being honest. I didn't see it hit him, but, let's see here. Showing a replay now. Wait. And there's no ABS. I don't know what's happening, folks. Let's see if they... The batter's foot hit the catcher prior to the pitch, so we cannot call catcher's interference. I've never seen that before, but, I guess. Never seen that before, but hey, nonetheless, should be good there, folks. I've never seen a call like that before, but nonetheless, all right, folks. Yeah, let me see here. Yeah, his foot touched. Oh yeah, his foot touched Lane Thomas's foot. Yeah, I don't think that was anything there to call. I think it was a strike. Yeah, there wasn't a challenge. There's no ABS in this. They don't have no ABS. 1-1 pitch. Strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. But yeah, it is Michael. It is Wilson Ramos. 2019, he had a good season for the Mets. That's what I was thinking about. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Grounded. Third baseman has it. Can he make the tough play? What a throw. What a play. That is going to be the first out of the inning. What a throw. What a play right there. Really, really nice job to make that play right there. I'm telling you. So, yeah, look, folks, if the season ended today, the Tampa Bay Rays and White Sox, amazingly, both of those teams will have a bye. The Astros would be playing the Guardians, and the Yankees would be playing the Red Sox. Swing and a miss by Dubon. In the NL, Brewers and Dodgers have a bye. Braves play the Padres. Cubs play the Phillies. So I'm excited for the playoffs, folks. Here's the 0-1. Misses low, 1 ball and 1 strike. I am really, really excited for the MLB playoffs. Extremely excited. Yeah, definitely awesome play. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Misses outside. Seth, did you watch the live stream where you, I mean, not the live stream, were you watching the Phillies game live when they made the 6-run rally in the 9th inning and won it? Here's a 2-1 pitch. No, 3 balls and 1 strike right now. 3-1. You saw it live? Wow. That's fire, man. Down 4-0 in the last inning, and you score 6 runs. And the Cardinals, I mean, I didn't watch the game, but it's like they gave the game away. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. The Braves are going to have a 1-out base runner right now. 1-out base runner. But yeah, that was amazing. We got Nick is here. Michael is here. United States of America. Michael Cepeda is also here. We have a few people with us also on YouTube. Shout out to all of you. You already know I appreciate you all for being here, for representing. Let's keep going, folks. We're in the top of the 6th inning right now. Braves have a 2-1 lead. Here's Austin Riley. First pitch to him. Misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 is the count to Austin Riley. 1-0 is the count. Let's see the 1-0 pitch coming up to him right now. Here is the 1-0 pitch. And the runner at first base took a massive lead, but then he goes back and he's able to get in there. Let's see, folks, if he is going to, let's see. Let's see here. Here's the 1-0 pitch coming up right now. Another throw to first. Almost threw it away. Almost threw it away. Almost threw it away. One ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Austin Riley, he swung right over that right there. Swung right over it. 1-1. Anderson is pitching for the Brewers right now. Here is the 1-1 pitch. Is the runner going to go? Nope. Misses. They're going to snap throw to first. He's going to get back safely. They're doing interviews with the Little League players where they're getting a chance to ask MLB players questions and talk to them live on TV right now. Here's a 2-1. Fouled away. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now to Riley. 2-2 is the count. Two and two is the count right now. Here's the 2-2. Up high, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The runner there is really, Kyle Schwarber has 39 home runs. I did not know that. It's definitely a lot. Definitely a lot of home runs there by Schwarber. I did not know he had that many. Here's the 3-2 pitch coming up right now. Here it is. Hit hard, but that's going to go foul. Well foul. But that ball was hit really, really hard. Really, really hard. And I believe the runner was running on the pitch, but he has to go back. 3-2 pitch. We're going to do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 6th inning, folks. Low scoring game. I'm shocked how much of a low scoring game this is. Very shocked. Let's see if both teams can get some more runs across in this game. Braves have an opportunity now. Runner at first. 3-2 count. Austin Riley's up right now. He's batting 8th. Here is, and we're going to have a step off by the pitcher. Not sure if they call timeout at the catcher area, but let's see here. Here's the 3-2 coming up. Here's the 3-2 coming up right now. Here it is. That is hit pretty well by Riley. It's going to drop in front of Churio. Runner's going to go to third, and he's going to make it. And now the Braves have another opportunity with runners at first and third, one out. How do you feel about Steve Cohen comments on what he looks for in a new GM? Michael Cepeda, look, I saw that Steve Cohen made a video, or he was like interviewed. But what are his comments? Let me take that out right now. Steve Cohen most recent video interview. Let's see if we get a summary from that. Here's the pitch to Murphy, the catcher. Strike one. No balls and one strike. Steve Cohen addressed the team's disappointing 2026 campaign, expressing blunt concern about the future. Let me see here. 4 days ago, is that the interview you're talking about? 4 days ago, 0-1 pitch, strike one. Runner's gonna steal second base, and they are not gonna throw. So now it's a 0-2 count, or 1-1 count. Sorry, gotta put the ball in play right now. Let me see here. Let me see here. Here's the 1-1 pitch coming up right now. Misses outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. He wants someone that relates to the players that scream Beltrans or Pujols. I didn't see that. Reyes, thank you very much on TikTok for the follow. 24 more followers on TikTok for us to reach our first 2K. 2-1 pitch. Misses outside, 3-1. So the Braves are a ball away from having the bases loaded with 1 out. Brewers, I don't know if they're going to win this game, but he wants someone that relates to the players that screams Beltran or Pujols. 3-1. Strike 2. 3-2. Look, somebody that relates to the players is good, but also somebody that can hold players accountable and has a good pulse of the team. You know, there's so many ingredients to a manager, and a manager that can handle New York, you know? All of that stuff matters. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3. Sean Murphy strikes out looking. Something that you cannot afford to do at that moment. He strikes out looking, and the Braves, once again, the Braves had first and third, 1 out, didn't score earlier. Bases loaded, 1 out, didn't score earlier. Now they have second and third, 1 out, strike out, and let's see if they may not score again. They may not. And look, I'm okay with that. Let me see. What did... we're going to have a pitching change actually right now. Going to have a new pitcher coming in right now. Let's see here. But I definitely have to listen to that Steve Cohen interview. I haven't listened to it yet. I haven't. So I definitely I'm going to have to listen to that one, because I didn't listen to it. So I don't know. I mean, I heard what you said, so that's good, but maybe I should listen to it maybe in soon to get more context, especially on it. Granddaddy's in the building. Elvin Acosta's here. Phil, Immigrant Potato, Frandy. Look, I think the Braves will find a way to pull it off. Reyes is here. JR, Roberto. Just stopping by to say what's up, then leave because I don't care about these teams. Hey, respect, Granddaddy. No problem. I appreciate you coming by, at least to share some support. 100% shout out to you. Shout out to all the people. Look, folks, we are live on 2 places, YouTube and TikTok. Thank you all so much for what you do and for, continuing to help this channel grow, continuing to help this, what we do, little by little to keep growing, little by little to keep advancing. And that's it. You just got to keep going. we can, how can I say? We can, look at things and complain because you're not getting the results you want, or you can just keep going, and that's it. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. So this being able to live stream, it has been absolutely phenomenal being able to live stream. Here's the pitch to Michael Harris. First pitch, swings it. First baseman's gonna bobble it. And it is gonna be an infield single, and 1 run is gonna score. Not bobble it, but the first baseman could not field it cleanly. So the Braves now are gonna have a 3-1 lead. Braves they are trying to put, they're trying to get some more runs going. They're definitely trying to get more runs going. So they're definitely doing a good job of that. Acuna's up now. First pitch he's going to see is 1 ball. And look, Acuna, he has the power right now to change this game heavily. He has the power to do that. We got, here's the 1-0 pitch coming up now to Acuna. That is hit pretty well by Acuna, but the left fielder is there to make the play and end the inning. We got High Farashad. Look, it's at 4 right now, so we need 3 runs for you to get your over 6.5. Look, yeah, Acuna didn't get. If Acuna would have got you that home run there, you would have been good. But I do think there will be more scoring. But Brewers are kind of selling out. They've had some opportunities. But let's see, man. Granddaddy on TikTok, I appreciate you for. You all right? Appreciate you for sharing. For sending a cake slice on. I really, really appreciate you. Let me see here. Bruh. Let's see here. All right, let's see here. All right, there we go. Can Dante the Bloodhound, I appreciate you for the follow. Folks, 22 more followers on TikTok, and we are going to be at the first ever 2K. First ever 2K on TikTok. And on YouTube, they got it. Hey, I think they got it as well. And on YouTube, we are at 946 subscribers. We need only 54 more to reach our first 1K. So I definitely ask all of you for help, to like, to share, subscribe, send this to friends, families, and continue to help this channel, this work grow. As we continue to grow, I tell you all, we're going to be able to do amazing things, and I'm excited for what the future holds for Higher Expectation Sports. So shout out to every one of you. We're going to be going now to the bottom of the 6th inning. Still early. The Braves only got 1 run in that last inning. Let's see if they can be able to get more. Let's see if the Brewers can respond, and let's see then if the Braves can, get some more runs in this game. But I'll be surprised if the Brewers don't score anymore, even though I expect the Braves to win this. But let's see, folks. We're going to have to see. Here's the first pitch of the inning. That is going to be in there. Strike 1. The 5-hitter for the Brewers is batting Vaughn. Can Brewers still make a comeback? They can definitely still make a comeback. But they're going to have to wake up, definitely. Here's the 0-1. Misses high. 1 ball and 1 strike. The guy, mainly for the Braves, I'm telling you, this guy came from the Giants, and this guy has been totally a different pitcher. 1-1. That is going to be in there. Strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. Shout out to Carlos is here. Murad, Valentin. Traps is also here. Appreciate you all for being here. Here's the 1-2. That is going to be hit to right field, and that's going to drop for a base hit. So the Brewers are going to have themselves a leadoff single to start off the 6th inning. Let's see if the Brewers can turn this in. If the Brewers could get 2 runs here right now, that guarantees we will get over 6.5. Because if they get 2 runs, making it a 3-3 game, at least one more team would have to score a run to win the game. So definitely, let's see if the Brewers can get more. Here's Christian Yelich now. First pitch to him. It's going to be in there. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. That is the count right now. Yelich has a single in this game, and he also has a walk. So he's been on base both times. Here's the 1-1 pitch coming up to Yelich. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 93-mile-per-hour fastball. But it was just in. It was able to be, an out right there. Definitely able to, be an out right there. 0-2 is the count. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Misses high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 is the count right now. Let's see if they're going to be able to get anything going. We're at the 6th hitter, Yelich right now. Yelich is hitting right now. Let's see if he could come through. Here's the 1-2 pitch coming up right now to Yelich. Here it is. Grounded, but that's going to go foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes, still going to do it again. Let's see there if they can come through and get some more offense in the game. Let's see here. Today in the MLB, we've seen a few comebacks. Some comebacks fall short. Some comebacks went through. Phillies were the biggest comeback. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Yelich. Here it is. Up high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I don't understand the rules yet. What happens when you get 3 strikes or 3 balls or 3 strikes or swing? Once you get 3 strikes, you're out. You get a strikeout. If you get 3 balls, you're still batting. Grounded by Yelich. First baseman Olsen throws it and it hits the runner Vaughn in second. Going to second, and it is going to be, I would think that's going to be an error. So all of a sudden, the Brewers now have runners at first and second, and they are in business. But yeah, if you have 3 balls, you're still batting. A 4th ball would be you go on base, first base. 3 strikes, you're out. Like the song. And 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. That was, the hesitation. Oh, boy. Hesitation from Olsen, but yeah, Vaughn was like extremely, and yeah, that's gonna be the ending of the outing for the pitcher Maley. But the base runner was extremely in the grass running, and I'm just like, my goodness, man, like telling you that's that power there, for the sake of knowing, being in the game, because if he would have gave the first baseman Olsen a clear path, that's a double play inning, 1 out or 2 outs. But that's the sportsmanship of he ran in the direction of the throw and it hit him, and really good job there, I'm telling you. Hudha Farashad says we need a home run now. Hey, if you get a home run now, you good. Look, if you get 2 runs now, just 2 runs, you're good, because if the game is tied 3-3, well, 3-3, the game's not going to end in a tie. There has to be 1 more run, so you'll get the 7th. So if this game could get tied, you're good. At a minimum. At a minimum. Look, folks, right now it's 9:10. I'm going to be honest. It's a possibility at 9:30 or 9:40, in another 30 minutes, I will possibly have to get off. Let's see where the game is at. But possibly I would have to get off. But I will keep you all updated. I'm here right now. All right? I'm here right now. Shout out to the people we have on TikTok. We have more than 25 people on TikTok with us. Hudhad, yeah, you're right. Just 2 more runs. If you get your 2 runs, you good. 2 more runs. If anybody has, you need over 6.5. You need 2 more runs from the Brewers, and a 3-3 game. It's not gonna end in a tie, so you'll be good. Shout out to Edward Rojas. Just soon as you can see, DFW's clothing. Moving Silence is here. C Note. Jesus is here. Murad Reynolds. Oh boy, then we got. That's gonna be a swing and a foul ball, strike one. So we have Valentin here though. See, so we have people that are over 6.5, over 7.5. But we also have people that are under. So Valentin here says, hopefully no scoring. I have under 7.5. Swing and a miss, 0-2. So Ruben lands on TikTok. Ruben Lanas with the money sign. I appreciate you, Ruben. You for the follow. Look, folks, 0-2. Grounded. Can they get 2? Albies gets the out at second, makes the throw, and they're gonna get the double play. So that is a massive double play. And now Brewers have a runner at third base though with 2 outs. Who die for? What do you mean on YouTube? Who die for? Who die for? Okay, thank you for helping me out there. Who die for? Fa! Is it that far? Fa! Who die for? Shout out to you. But yeah, on TikTok, Ruben, swing and a miss. Lara, again, thank you, Ruben, for the follow. Look, folks, on TikTok, 21 more followers. We are gonna have 2K followers on TikTok, and on YouTube, 01 outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. And on YouTube, 946 subscribers, 54 more for us to reach. For us to reach 1K. Let's make it happen this month. Here's the 1-1 pitch coming up. Grounded. Second baseman Albies there, makes the throw. Brewers have a massive opportunity and they waste it. Let me see here. So yeah. Murad, I have over 6.5. Man, I got over 8.5 from Immigrant Potato. Take me out to the crowd. You know it, Seth. Yeah, what are the Brewers doing? How can you be out? What do you mean, Murad? There's many ways to be out in baseball. Many ways. Brewers always have 2 runners on base, can't score. I'm telling you, all game long, the Brewers have had runners on base, and they just have not been able to come through, folks. Just haven't been able to come through. I might not be here for a little bit because of school. Hey, Stephen Curry, no problem, man. I 100% appreciate you no matter what. I know people are going back to school, yeah. So in New York, people don't go back to school until, they go back to school in, September? But I know in like places like Texas, North Carolina, some places are already starting already, from my knowledge. But appreciate you, Stephen Curry. Who die for? Yeah, that's frustrating right there. Still a fan, but can't stay for the whole game. Sorry, RB. Don't sweat it, RB. I appreciate you joining, even if it was for a short time. Shout out to RB for joining this live stream right now. Look, folks, don't forget, share this with your friends, family members. I do my best to absolutely live stream as much as possible. Tomorrow, I am going to be live streaming an international baseball tournament. Not on my channel, but it's on a channel, Warg Bev or DCBC. We're having a tournament in Canada, so I'm the narrator, I'm the host, so definitely been enjoying it. Yes, Murad, baseball players do earn millions. The minimum salary, I don't think the minimum salary is $1 million, but a lot of players do make in the millions. A lot of players. A lot of them. All right, I need 1 more run to win $70 from Cedar Point's biggest fan. 1 more run. Does it matter who the run is from? And you want the goal to 10K? Me as well. Hey, I hope you reach that goal. Make it happen. The goal for 10K, actually, you did make it happen. So shout out to you, man. Let me see here real fast. Oh, it doesn't matter. All right, sounds good, man. Let's see. New background. Yeah, right now for new background for this game. Then how can they score 1 point in 6 innings? Well, I mean, they're not being clutch. They're getting opportunities, but they're not, they're not doing well. I think the minimum is like 500 to 750K. Yeah, something like that. 0-2. Swing and a miss. That is going to be 1 out. Olsen goes down swinging. I got you, Cito Point's biggest fan. Yeah, look, let's see if we could get some more scoring. But look, this game right now, no, I said swing and a miss. Look, both teams have been selling out. No. Olsen didn't go deep. Here's the pitch right now. Albies, strike one. Both teams have been selling. All jokes aside, like, both teams have had multiple opportunities to score. This game should be like 5-4 now, something like that. 6-4. Albies swings and misses 0-2. But, shout out to La Polaca 12 Asari for the follow. Thank you very much, folks. 1-2 that misses. 20 more followers on TikTok and we are going to reach 2K. Muchas gracias, La Polaca. 12-12 Asari. Muchas gracias por siguiendo mi página. 1-2 pitch. Misses low. 2-2. Cedar Point's biggest fan. I appreciate you with the roses and the heart. Olsen hasn't been himself lately. He's definitely struggling. 2-2. Hit foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're gonna do it again. Please keep me updated. I got you. I definitely got you. As long as you're here, I'm gonna be talking about the score. But right now, it is a 3-1. 3-1. They're showing right now players, the Little League players, being able to go with the young Little Leaguers. It's an amazing experience to do that, Here's the 2-2 pitch coming up right now. Strike 3. Albies strikes out looking. And folks, look, the Little League this Little League Classic, there's no ABS. So there's no challenging. I'm surprised why they don't allow challenging. Like, I get it. I guess maybe want to, keep the game going. Or I don't even think that's it, because it's just weird. Misses low. Drake Baldwin's batting right now. 1 ball and no strike right now. 1 ball, no strike. The Braves definitely, folks, they've been struggling. Braves have definitely been struggling this season. Not this season, sorry, but in this recent stretch. Strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. The Braves, in their last 10 games, they're 3-7. So they're definitely struggling. Drake Baldwin, 21 home runs, 63 RBIs. Having a really good season for the Braves. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Misses outside. 2 balls and now 1 strike. 2-1 is the count. Carmen asks, are the Brewers going to come back? Look, I think the Braves are going to win this game. Can the Brewers make it interesting? I think so. But popped up, that's going to be foul. But I don't think the Braves are going to get swept. I think the Braves find a way to get 1 win. Yeah, the Braves have been struggling. Baldwin went deep? No. I'm not seeing Baldwin. He's still batting. It's a 2-2 count right now. I'm so disappointed in my Tigers. They have absolutely fallen apart. Yeah, it's been bad lately. 2-2 pitch. Hit well to left field. But Churio is back right in front of the wall. He is going to make the play, and that is going to end the inning. Look, we're going to the bottom of the 7th. The Brewers are going to have 9-1-2 coming up. I got the Brewers money line. I don't know if they're going to get the sweep, Carmen, but hey, anything's possible. How do you get swept by the worst team in the American League? Are the Royals the worst team in the American League? But hey, look, the Royals, they're on the Royals. Well, they're not the worst team. The Athletics are the worst team. They are the third worst teams record wise. But look, hey, Kansas City's on a 8-game win streak. Now I understand they swept them, but yeah, offense is falling off. Tigers falling apart. Shout out to Giovanni Suarez. I appreciate you for the follow. 19 more followers, folks. Just 19 more, and we are gonna reach 2K on TikTok. Do you bet? No, I don't bet. I am not a better. Padres are the worst team. No way. The Padres are not the worst team. Padres have actually been playing good baseball lately. No way are the Padres the worst team. Look, folks, we're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. Let's see if we could get some more offense in this game. Both of these teams have had so many opportunities, and they've just struggled. We got J.J. Umstead. I know extremely hype because of the comeback for the Phillies, down 4-0 in the last inning, the ninth, bottom of the ninth, and come back and win it. That is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. I'm so ready for college football. Me too, and the NFL mainly. I'm a big fan of the NFL. Who do you think is going to win the World Series? Carmen, look, I think the Brewers, I don't think the Dodgers are three-peating. I don't think so. I don't want the Dodgers to three-peat. I think the Brewers have a chance this year. I'm giving the Padres a chance this year. In the AL, the Rays, Yankees, Red Sox, those are probably the three teams, unless the Blue Jays go on this run. I would think anything. But I think the NL has a few teams. The Cubs could be there. Some good teams this year, folks. Marte has been great in Kansas City. Starling Marte? He got DFA'd. He got released or cut. Strike one to start off the inning. Bro, that was insane. Turner didn't do anything, and Luis Wright barely played, and they still won. Massive comeback. Massive comeback. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now. Strike two. No balls and 2 strikes. Fuentes is pitching right now. Bro, literally just named all teams with the highest record. I asked you who will win it, not which teams have a chance. Bro, from Carmen. All right. If I had to pick one team, let me see here. Let me think. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. I'm a Mets fan. I wish the Mets were gonna win it, but okay. I am gonna say this year the Brewers are gonna be versus the Rays in the World Series. And I am going to say that the Brewers are going to get it done. 0-2, fouled away. Or no, maybe going to drop. Nope, the left fielder is there to make the out. Now, I'm not that confident in my pick in the Brewers, but, I'm thinking. I don't think the Dodgers are going to three-peat, though. Let's go Brewers. Yeah, he's a free agent now. Yep, go White Sox, go Brewers. Not White Sox. What do you mean not White Sox? But, hey, the Dodgers... I don't want them to three-peat. I really don't want them to three-peat. I'm telling you, folks. I don't want to see it happen. Here's the pitch now to Jackson Chourio. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Schoolboy actually pitched a gem yesterday. Yeah, I did see. Not Tampa. White Sox all the way. All right, let's see. Don't count out the Phillies in red October. Yep, 0-1. Misses low, 1-1. Phillies definitely have a chance, especially Arai. He's going to help them a lot. Mets are so bad, I feel sorry for you. Bruh, yo, Carmen, don't be a hater now. Carmen, what's up with you? Don't be a hater now. Don't be a hater. That's going to be fouled away. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. We got George in the building. Frandy is also here. Murad, lefty. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be grounded. Chourio, the shortstop's going to get it. He is not going to beat him. That's going to be an infield single right there. So Chourio beats it out. And we have an infield single, runner at first base right now. Let's see, folks. Can the Brewers get a few more runs? Let's see. Both teams have had opportunities, and both teams have choked. Both teams. He's very fast. Very, very fast. Here's the pitch. Ball 1 to Bryce Terang. That misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Man, baseball is such a weird sport sometimes. You can hit the ball extremely hard and let me see here the 1-0 pitch first. Strike 1-1. You could hit the ball extremely hard and have nothing to show for it. Whereas you could hit the ball so soft and win a game, get on base. It is just amazing how baseball is sometimes. Here's the 1-1 pitch coming up right now. Popped up in the infield. Bryce Terang got a pitch to hit. Well, not the infield, to left field. That ball went further than I thought. That is going to be the second out of the inning. Yeah, look, the Brewers bats are very, very quiet in this game. They are having some opportunities, but they're just not coming through. They are not coming through. And here's William Contreras. Let's see. I'm telling you, a perfect pitch to crush. Here's the pitch now to William Contreras. Strike one. No balls and one strike. 97 miles per hour. We got Street Smart is here. Damn, Brewers about to lose. Look, I don't think the Brewers will get the sweep. I know game's not over, but I don't think so, man. Here's the 0-1 pitch coming up right now. Hit hard, but that's going to go well foul. 0-2 quickly. 0-2. 0-2 is the count right now. We have Samuel here, Valentin, Edgar, Frandy, Street Smart, Rofi is here, United States, Lily, Murad, Yami is here. 0-2. Hit hard. Past the first baseman. It is going to get, oh boy, Churio. He did, hey, Churio for me, he should have made it. Churio should have made it to third base. He stopped at second, giving respect to Acuna's arm, but I thought for sure that he was going to get to third. I had them to sweep. Hey, it could happen, you know? It could happen, but let's see. Wilson does it again. We got a mound visit coming up right now. Okay, this is it for me. Hit a home run, please, from Murad. Let's see what's going to happen, folks. Let's see. Let's see what is going to happen. Wilson reminds me of so much of Trey. Doesn't have power, but makes contact. Which Trey? Trey who? Which Trey are you talking about? Cedar Point. Which Trey are you talking about? Trey Turner? Because you're spelling it. Okay, Trey Turner. Okay, there you go. There you go. We have Isa is here right now. Jay is also here right now. Let's see who else. We have Christopher's here. The Chad is here. Here's the first pitch. Strike one. No balls and one strike right now. Batting now. It is is this the cleanup hitter? Jake Bowers. The cleanup hitter is batting for the Brewers right now. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. Is he the cleanup hitter? Let me actually take a quick look at that. Let me see if he's hitting cleanup right now. It's a 1-1 count right now. Yeah, he is. He's hitting cleanup. Bowers. 1-1. Fouls it into his foot. Strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see if they can get, the Brewers can get a big hit. Let's see, folks. Jake Bowers having a career year this year, definitely. Most home runs he's ever hit in a season. From 2018, starting with the Rays, Cleveland in 2019. He needs a moment there as he fouled the ball off his foot. So he's definitely experiencing some pain, and the manager is going to come talk to him. Yeah, he's experiencing a lot of pain right now. So we have timeout right now to see if he's going to be, to see if he's going to be okay to be able to continue in this game right now. I think he's going to be okay, but he's definitely taking his time because, again, he fouled it off of his foot. Let's see the replay there. Yeah, that hurts a lot, man. I'm telling you, man, fouling a ball off your foot. It amazes me how so many people have the confidence to say that baseball's easy. I cannot believe how many people are confident enough to say that. He looks like he's going to be okay. He probably won't play tomorrow. Probably not. No. He's going to stay in the game. And he had a pad on that foot too. Ball can break your foot. Yeah. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now. Misses high. 2-2 is the count right now. 2-2 is the count. Here's the 2-2 pitch coming up right now to Bowers from Fuentes. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. We are going now to the 8th inning. It is still right now a 3-1 game. Unbelievable. Folks, let me check what are the stats of both of these teams with runners in scoring position, because yeah, the numbers are not good. I'm going to give you the numbers right now. Look, both of these teams, look, the Braves are a little better. It looks better with the Braves, but the Brewers with runners in scoring position, they are 1 for 7. Only one hit with a runner in scoring position. Brewers are 1 for 7, and the Braves, look, this is okay, but not great. Braves are 4 for 13 with runners in scoring position. Braves have left 8 runners on base. The Brewers have left 9. So a total of 17 base runners left on in the game. Unbelievable. Again, Bray says Brewers need to lock and save my parlay. Bray, what's your parlay? Is it just for them to win or what? They already took the series, huh? I don't know why the Brewers can't score on 2 base runners. It's been happening all game. Again, both of these teams. Strike 2. Let me know if it's good now, folks. Let me see here. Are we back now? Are we back now? Let me know, folks. There we go. All right, we're back. It's good. It's good. Hey, I appreciate you all telling me. I had to disconnect my mic and plug it back in. 1-2. Misses high. That's going to be a 2-2. Let me see if that came out in YouTube. Strike 2. Let me know if it's good now, folks. Yeah, it happened on YouTube as well. That's weird. Here's a 2-2 pitch coming up right now. Swing and a miss. He tried to check it. Strike 3. Slump. I appreciate you, Giovanni, Caden. Let's see here. Nathan is here. Quavzi, I appreciate you as well for letting me know. Nathan's in the building. And Quavzi, I also appreciate you with the follow. 16 more followers, folks. Ball 1. Just 16 more. If we could get 16 more followers before this game ends, we would have reached our first ever 2K on YouTube. Strike 1 ball and 1 strike. Brewers need some runs in the 8th. I agree. I'll be stunned if this game ends at 3-1. I'm gonna just say it at that. I'll be stunned. Here's the 1-1 pitch right now to Dubon. That's gonna be low. 2-1. So we're at the 7-hitter now. If they retire in order 7 and 8, next inning we'll have 9, 1, and 2. So Acuna is gonna hit in this game again. That's gonna be fouled away. Acuna for the Braves will hit in the game again. So, at least he can have an opportunity to get on base, hit a home run. So I know that could help some people. But there's somebody here that 2-2. That's a good pitch, but hit to the second baseman. 2 away. Yeah, both of these teams are just not able to. They're just not able to come through. 2 outs. We're in the top of the 8th inning. We got traps. Brewers got to win. Hey, let's see, man. Let's see. Let's see if they could pull off a late inning rally. But both of these teams have absolutely wasted a bunch of opportunities. A bunch. Here's the pitch coming up to Riley. Hits it, and that's going to go foul, though. No balls and 1 strike right now. That is the count. Let's see here. Got 600 on the line. Damn, son. From traps. I gave up. Already shut off FanDuel for the night from Cedar Point. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Damn, if the Brewers win, I know you're going to be hyped. But look, that's the thing. On the chat now, we have some people that they have the Brewers. We have some people that they have the Braves. We have some people that they have over 7.5, over 8.5. 0-2. Misses high. 1-2. Some people are under 6.5. So not everybody could win, but damn, man. Let's see, man. Cedar has over 4.5. So yeah, you need one more. You need just one more. Here's the 1-2. That's gonna be fouled back. I'm telling you, it's not easy. Yeah, don't lose hope. It's true. Don't lose hope, man. Don't lose hope. Game's not over. Game is definitely not over. Now, I know it's not easy. It's not easy, I'm telling you. But don't lose hope. Here's the 1-2. Hit. And that's going to be a base hit for Riley. So the Braves now have a runner at first base right now in the top of the 8th inning. I have over 10. And the other Brewers money line, I'm cooked, bro. Damn, son. You have over 10 and other Brewers money line. Damn. Over 10, I ain't going to lie. That's a tough one right there. That is a tough one. Hey, I appreciate you again, Cedar Point's biggest fan, for sending the rose. Over 10 runs. Look, unless some absolute madness happens in these next few innings, over 10 is tough. First pitch is going to be a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Why would someone put over 10 against elite pitchers? Elite pitchers, I mean, the pitcher for the Braves, look, he's been good with the Braves. 1-0, foul back, but I wouldn't say he was an elite pitcher. Now, he's been really good. Now, the pitcher for the Brewers, I didn't know much about him. So, Miguel is here with his famous line, "It's hard to be a Dodgers fan." No, it's easy to be a Dodgers fan. Here's the 1-1 pitch coming up right now to the catcher, Murphy. Here it is. Strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. I knew it was going under 10. Yeah, I didn't think a game like this would go that high neither. But hey, look, the best bets sometimes are not the sure bets. Here's the 1-2. Fouled away. When you could take those risks, I know it's not easy because you're gonna lose a lot. But when you could take those risks and eventually some of them hit, you're going to cash out. So, that right there is big, especially though with the Braves been struggling. Yeah. Let's see, folks, what's going to happen right now with this next pitch. Grounded. He fouls it off of his foot. That is going to be, again, a 1 ball, 2 strikes pitch that we're going to have right now. Let's see, folks. Are we going to get any more offense in this game? Are we going to get any type of, energy in this game? Because the game has been pretty calm right now. Pretty calm. It's been that. 1-2 misses way high. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. 2-2 is the count right now. Let's see if there's anything else we got. Anything else? We got Brewers beat the Dodgers. All right, then we got Alfonso saying Dodgers all the way. Miguel says we need the Brewers to lose. That's gonna miss 3-2. So now it's a full count. If you are the pitcher for the Brewers, you do not want to walk the 9-hitter. You got to go at him right now. Yeah, the Dodgers are trying to get the number 1 seed right now. Even though, look, the Brewers had the number 1 seed last year, and the Dodgers went to Milwaukee and won it, you know. They didn't even go back to Milwaukee. That is going to be hit to the shortstop, and that is going to be the ending of the inning. So, next inning, the 9th, the Braves will have the top of the order, but for the Brewers now, they're going to have 5, 6, and 7. 5, 6, and 7. Look, shout out to everybody that's with us right now on TikTok, on YouTube. 100%, I ask all of you, or I thank all of you for being here for this live stream. Thank you all for the support that all of you are doing. 9 outs left to get 1 run. You're right. 9 outs left. Hey, folks, look, I want to ask if you are on TikTok, if you are able to go to my YouTube. All of my channels are the same name. If you are on TikTok, are you able to go to my YouTube at Higher Expectation Sports and subscribe there? We are 54 subs from hitting our first 1K, and we gotta make that happen. Now, on YouTube, if you are on YouTube with us, are you able to go to TikTok and follow so we can get our first ever 2K? Cedars Points, biggest fan. Hey, I appreciate you for subscribing. 100%. We gotta get 1K before this, before this month ends. I got to. I'm not gonna leave it into all. Let's try. No, I have to get 1K. Shout out to Ruz Money Jesus for the follow. We are now, I think, on TikTok 15 followers away from reaching our first ever 2K. We are getting closer, folks. Getting closer. We are getting closer, little by little. Let's see here, folks. We're about to get ready for the bottom of the 8th inning. Let's see here. The bottom of the 8th is coming. The Little League Classic. That's what's going on right now, folks. The Little League Classic. These MLB players are spending a lot of time with the Little League players. That's amazing right there. Like, being a Little Leaguer, playing the level of baseball that they're playing. And Cedar Points, I appreciate you for sending the TikToks. Being a Little Leaguer, playing the level of baseball that they're playing at that age, and getting not just to meet major leaguers, but to spend time with them. You think the Brewers can come back? Look, of course I think they can come back. I just don't think that they're going to do it. I don't think the Brewers win this game, personally. But, I'm not a betting man, so I don't want to influence you guys. Here's the 0-1. Mrs. Low, 1-1. 1-1 right now. My parlay cooked, ain't it? Who died for? I'm going to be honest. It's looking kind of tough right now. 15 more followers on TikTok for 2K. But yeah, who died for? It's looking tough, man. I 100% expected more offense in this game, and both of these teams just have been selling out. Here's the pitch coming up right now. That's going to be popped up a mile high. Acuna's coming in. He's going to make the first out of the inning. Right now, the Brewers have 5. The 5-hitter was retired. They have 6 and 7. If they are retired in order in the bottom of the 9th, the Brewers will have 8, 9, and 1. So they'll get the leadoff hitter at least, but, they are not putting together good swings right now. They are swinging at anything, yeah. He is now Christian Yelich. Here's the pitch. Misses high. 1 ball and no strikes. Brewers offense is tired. On TikTok, we have John Ahmed, Eduardo Joya, La Parquita, TJ George, Anibal, Marsa. Swing and a miss. Jamie, Nando, Lily, Ian, Orlandon, Sky, Christopher, Joseph, Quavzi, United States, Pedro. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Now it's a 1-ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, Yelich can make it 3-2 if he really wanted to. Let's see, man. Let's see. Jacob Misarowski. His favorite player growing up was Adam Wainwright. Adam Wainwright, he is one of my least favorite players. Fouled away. He is one of my least favorite players because Adam Wainwright in 2006, he threw one of the most devastating curveballs in Mets history. And he struck out Carlos Beltran looking to win Game 7 of the NLCS. Yelich hits that ball well. That's going to get into the gap. Center fielder's going to get to it. There's going to be a throw to second, but it is going to be a 1-out double for Yelich. So let's see if the Brewers can get this runner around. Shout out to Orlando Garcia for the follow. 14 more followers on TikTok to reach 2K. Who is going to be our 2,000th follower on TikTok? Who is it going to be? I told you Yelich can make it happen. Hey, let's see, folks. Joey Ortiz takes a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Who died for? Maybe we have life. Who died for? Maybe we have life. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now. Swing and a miss. Ortiz is bad unless he plays the Mets. When they played the Mets in Milwaukee, he torched us all series long. Mets play the Brewers this Tuesday, starting this Tuesday night in Citi Field. So hopefully he won't torch the Mets. Are the Brewers 100% healthy, or is anybody injured, or is this their full team? 0-2. Swing and a miss. That is going to be a easy strikeout there. And we are going to be an out away from the inning being over. But yeah, folks, look, the Brewers, I'm telling you, they've had so many opportunities in this game, and they just don't come through at least in this game. They are not coming through. They are not. Swing and a miss, Lara. Again, Garrett Williams from the Brewers left the game because he got hit by a pitch in like the forearm area, closer to the wrist, actually, forearm wrist, and he got removed from the game. Hopefully he's okay. 3 for 16 with runners on base. The Brewers are. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be another strike. 0-2. So can someone just hit a home run and wake up from Seth? Let's see, Seth. It's not looking good right now, though, but let's see if we can get a base hit to at least get another run. 0-2. Popped up. That's going to get foul out of play right now. Out of play. Let's see, folks. Are we going to get anything else offensively in this game? Because both teams have had massive opportunities and they just don't score. Here's the 0-2 pitch coming up right now. Fouled back again. Lara isn't going deep. That's a promise. All right. Hopefully you're wrong for your sake. I know you want to be wrong. But let's see, folks. It's an 0-2 pitch right now. That is going to be fouled again. So Lara, he's at least putting together a good at-bat. I want to be wrong, but bro has like no power, bro. Matt Olson comes up to bat again on no. Tony, the Braves are going to have the top of the order, 1, 2, 3. And I believe Olson, let me verify if he's batting third or fourth. Matt Olson is batting third. He will hit again. 0-2, misses outside, 1 and 2. So yes, Matt Olson will bat again, batting third in the top of the 9th inning. I see there's a kid there with a Mets shirt. Let's go, kid. Shout out to you for the Mets shirt there. 1-2 pitch in the dirt. Good take there. 2-2. 2-2 is the count. Can the Brewers get themselves at least a base hit right now. Can they get it? Are they going to be able to get it right now? It's a 2 balls, 2 strikes count right now. The pitch is just about to come. Fouled away again. So once again, Lara putting together a really good at bat. Really good at bat. Really, really good at bat. Let's see, though, if he can finish the job. No moral victories. Let's see if he could finish the job and get on base, get a hit. Here's the pitch coming up. The 2-2 pitch. 9th pitch of this at bat. Here it is. Hit hard. Fair ball down the line. Oh my goodness. It's a double. And the Brewers are now within 1 run. Oh boy. How about Lara? Coming. Wait, did he get a triple? Was that a triple or a double? I think he got a triple. Wow. How about that? He let the ball get deep, and he just went right down the first base line. How about that? Wow. How about Lara? And we're going to have a pinch hitter for the Brewers. Oh, boy, he hit a triple. I'm sorry, Lara, Cedar Point's biggest fan. It's a triple. Wow, Lara, the guy. We will win, in God I trust. Oh, boy. Let's see, man. Uh-oh, Gary Sanchez. Can you imagine Gary Sanchez hitting a 2-run home run right now? Can you imagine? And we may have a pitching change. Nah, we're going to have a pitching change. The Braves are not going to let Gary Sanchez face the pitcher that's there. Hey, how about that? Shout out to Traps for the follow. 13 more followers on TikTok, folks. I think we can make it happen. We can make it happen in this live. I was going to get off a few moments ago. If the game goes to extra innings, look, I won't stay for extra innings. I got to keep it a buck. But if this game finishes in the bottom of the 9th, I'm going to be, I'll stay till then. But let's make this happen. Let's get these 13 more. Plus 290 is a great value. Is with a guy on third. Brewers always come back. All right, let's see. Let's see, folks. Let's see. We're going to a commercial break, though, because we got a pitching change. And in the 9th, the Braves are going to have the top of the order, Harris, Acuna, and Olsen. Look, just for you all to understand the game, the Braves have 3 runs and 10 hits. The Braves, 3 runs and 10 hits. Whereas the Brewers have 2 runs and 10 hits. Like, that is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Let me see if the box score will go. Showing the Braves there with the 2 hits, but the Brewers, like, literally, we're talking about the Braves have 3 runs, 10 hits. Brewers, 2 runs, 10 hits. These teams have had opportunities. They just haven't been able to come through right now, They just haven't been able to come through. Let's see if they can come back. Let's see what's going to happen. Gary Sanchez coming up right now, folks. Let's see if he can come through. Let's see if he can come through right now. The closer's in for the Braves now. Raisel Iglesias. And look, Raisel Iglesias, he's had some moments where he's come up small for the Braves. So, and what happened to the Braves pitcher, the closer that was Suarez? Is he out for the season? Braves pitcher. First pitch is going to be a strike. No balls and 1 strike right now. Braves pitcher Suarez. What happened to him? Let me see if there's any update on him. 0-1. Sanchez just hits it foul. 0-2. He's on the injured list with an elbow issue. He was dominant. I feel like I haven't seen him pitch for a while. Almost done. Oh, he has season-ending injury. I didn't know that. I thought it was something that he was gonna come back. But wow, 0-2. That's gonna miss low. 1 ball, 2 strikes right now. I did not know that he got injured. Honestly speaking. Let's see, folks. Can the Brewers come through right now? Can they come through right now? We're gonna have to see right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch coming up right now from Iglesias to Sanchez. Popped him up sky high. Shortstop's there. Makes the play. The Brewers get the 1 run, but that is all. Just a base hit. I know, right? Who died for they just needed 1 more base hit to get you a guarantee that you will get your money line. But well, they got their run, so I'm good. See y'all later, bruh. Cedar Point's biggest fan. Shout out to you for getting your goal. Look, folks, we need only 13 more followers on TikTok. 13 more to get 2K. Can we make it happen in this game? We're in the 9th inning. Are we able to make it happen? I ask all of you to like, to follow on TikTok and on YouTube right now. Let me check there. My YouTube. On YouTube, we have still 946. We need only 54 more subscribers to to make it. Carmen asks, you want me to follow you? I mean, I've just mentioned, but I don't want people to follow. Has to be spontaneous, has to be natural. I know I'm mentioning it, but I'm talking to everybody, Has to be up to the person. I'm not gonna beg for followers. That's one thing I won't do. Definitely I won't do that. Not gonna beg for that. But hey, nonetheless, gotta give shout outs to the people that are here right now. Appreciate all of you for being here right now. Let's see here. We have Brian is here. Reed the Kid. Ovelis is here. Johnny, I'm a Yankee. Hey, shout out to you. Memo's here. Ronnie's here. Aleco's here. Ruben. Charles. Panteras here. Traps is still here. Our Belt is here. DJ Dramatico's here. DTS is here. Jeffrey, Nelson, Glenn, Mike. Seal the second account. Jeffrey is. Lily's here. J-Town. Wiley Cat is also here. Brewers gonna bruh. From Mimo. So I'm guessing you want the Brewers to win this game. We got Aaron Ashby into the game right now. Aaron Ashby is coming into this game. He's going to face the top of the order. Here's the pitch right now. Michael Harris takes a strike right down the middle. No balls and 1 strike right now. No balls and 1 strike. Michael Harris having a great season for the Atlanta Braves. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Really good pitch right there. Was able to get Michael Harris to chase right there. Was able to get him to chase. No balls, 2 strikes, folks. Let's see if they can get out of this inning. Or get this out here. 0-2. That ball's absolutely crushed. And that ball is way out of here. Wow. Michael Harris absolutely crushes one. And now the Braves have a 4-2 lead. Wow. Brewers come back not looking good. But, hey, that ball was absolutely crushed by Michael Harris. I mean, wow. He smoked it. Absolutely. Acuna takes a pitch high, barely high, 1 ball, no strikes. Wow. We got Memo saying, nah, the Cubs. All right. We got a Cubs fan here. Inside 2-0, I did make a prediction. Look, I could be wrong. I made a prediction that the Cubs would catch the Brewers. I made that prediction some time ago. So Acuna taps it to the shortstop. Here's the double clutch and the throw. He's gonna be out. So that's the first out. Yeah, no one was on base. Who died for? But you're 1 run closer. Now, is that 1 run gonna happen? To be announced. You got 5 outs left. 5 outs. But you're 1 run closer. But Michael Harris absolutely crushed that baseball. That ball was demolished. First pitch to Olsen, fouled back, strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. Michael Harris, career high, 21st home run this season. I'm shocked by that. I thought he had a 30 home run season. He very well could get to 25 this year, maybe even 30 if he gets on a hot streak. 0-1, that is going to be hit foul. Olsen's down 0-2 right now. No balls and 2 strikes right now. No balls, 2 strikes. Matt Olsen, he's a home run threat. He has 36 home runs right now, 77 RBIs. Let's see if he can display some power now. Here's the 0-2 pitch coming up right now to Olsen from Ashby. Here it is. Strike. Oh, boy. Damn, Blue. Where did that miss at? I thought 100% that was strike 3, but Blue doesn't call it. I thought 100% that was strike 3. 1-2. That's going to miss low. 2 balls now and 2 strikes. I 100% thought that was, that was gone, and he didn't get the call right there. Wow. Catcher thought as well. He was about to throw the ball at third. Wow. Here's the 2-2 pitch coming up right now, folks. 2-2 pitch, folks. Ashby to Olsen. Here it is. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Let me give a shout out to George. Eric is here. El Guaco. Lewis is here. Manuel, George. George is here. Shooting God Live is also here. Miguel, Thomas. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Olsen strikes out. We got Red G, Jose, Mr. H. Bricks, La Parquita, Alfonso, Carlton, Coffee, Jay, Isaiah's here, Valentine, Michael, Wiley, Cat. Shout out to Cruz Figueroa for sharing the live. Shout out to G Money for the follow. Folks, 12 more followers on TikTok. We are going to reach our first ever 2K. Albies takes a ball. DJ Dramatico's here. Pedro's here. Figueroa's here. Elias here, PNG with the Astros logo. We got Mikun to eat with Maya with the Hello Kitty is here. Papa's here, Reggie, Andres, Adrian, Ishmael, Jesus. That is going to be a strike. 1-1 is the count. We got DJ Dramatico saying the Braves. G Money, Brian Estates is here. Ozzy, Danilo, Nathan O is also here. That is going to miss outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1. Albies is batting right now. Let's see, folks, if the Braves can get another run. The more insurance. Let's see if the Brewers are going to make a big inning in the 9th. Here's the 2-1 pitch coming up right now. Popped. That's going to be hit towards right center. Center fielder's calling for it. Going to make the play and end the inning. Look, folks, we are going to the bottom of the 9th inning. 3 outs to go. We are going to have the 3 best hitters for the Brewers. The top of the order, Churio, Terang, and William Contreras. At least we're going to get the best from the Brewers, and we should be in for a good 9th inning. Folks, as soon as this game is over, we will be getting off of the live stream. So I want to give a special thanks in advance to all of you for being here for this live stream, supporting, helping this channel to grow, and helping this work that we do to, move forward little by little. Every day that passes, Higher Expectation Sports is being built brick by brick, step by step, and I'm excited for what is gonna be happening in this channel. So I encourage all of you, be a part of the journey. Tenemos aquí Dios es fiel. Muchas gracias por llegando también. Yo hablo un poquito de español. Si tú estás aquí y tú hablas español, muchas gracias por llegando a ese live stream. Muchas gracias por ayudando a esta página. Mi nombre es Sammy, mi familia es de Puerto Rico. Yo soy boricua y muchas gracias por todo. Estamos aquí disfrutando de este juego y vamos a ver quién va a ganar este juego ahora. Let's see who's going to win this game right now. We are going to be in the bottom of the ninth. Can the Brewers make a comeback? Can Hudaifa at least get one more run? There are some people that can traps get the win for the Brewers that he badly needs. Let's see, folks. We are going to find out as the bottom of the ninth inning is seconds away, not minutes. The bottom of the ninth inning, yep, it's seconds away. Seconds away. Look, the Braves have 11 hits in this game. They should easily have 6 to 7 runs. The Brewers have 10 hits. They should easily have 4 to 5 runs. But this game has been a game filled with a lack of clutch hitting. Filled with a lack of it. Strike one to Churio, no balls and 1 strike. Let's see, folks. Do we have any magic in this ninth inning? Here's the pitch coming up to Churio. He's going to take a ball low. 1-1. Of course, if you are the Brewers, you want Churio on base. You need him on base. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit, and he's going to foul a 93-mile-per-hour changeup. How was that a changeup? A 93-mile-per-hour changeup? That looked insane. That speed, how fast it was. 1-2. Misses way high and in on him. 2-2. That pitch looked like that was a setup pitch. Let's see if he throws him something low, a breaking ball low. Let's see what he does there. 2-2. Grounded up the middle. And Jackson Churio starts off the inning with a leadoff single. Can we get any type of magic in this ninth inning? Jackson Churio starts it off the way that the Brewers needed. Every batter, as long as they stay out of a double play, Bryce Terang, tying run. William Contreras, tying run. Terang takes a ball outside. Look, again, Raisel Iglesias, I've seen my fair share of him blow saves this season. He hasn't been money on the bag. Bryce Terang's favorite food is Korean barbecue. That's going to be 2-0. After this game, I'm going to go eat Korean barbecue. My beautiful wife cooked, and I'm excited to go eat that. I've been delaying eating dinner because of the game now. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Misses, and it gets by the catcher. So Churio's going to go to third, and it's a 3 balls, no strikes. So if Bryce Terang gets on base, William Contreras, he's hit a walk-off home run already this season. He will be the winning run. He could end the game. Oh, my goodness. Here's the 3-0 pitch right now. Ball 4. How about that? Look, the one thing about this game, the Little League Classic, it doesn't have much of an environment in the sense of the fans' presence. If this was in Milwaukee, fans would be getting hype. If this was in Atlanta, fans would be getting tense. You know, this is the Little League Classic. There's not a ton of Brewers and Braves fans there, so it doesn't have that intense feeling. It doesn't, but it's a clutch moment now. Here's the pitch. Contreras! Oh my goodness! It's gonna be caught in center field. Oh my goodness. Contreras Almost ended the game. Almost ended the game. He hit it to one of the deepest parts of the field. Roy is here. Roy, the Mets did not win. They lost 2-1 on a walk-off home run in the ninth. Wow. Contreras literally almost hit a 3-run walk-off home run. Wow. Look, what is going to happen now? Here's Jake Bauers. Strike one. Wow. He missed a home run by a few feet. My team lost two. Who they lost to, Roy? Here's the 0-1 pitch coming up right now. Inside 1-1. Look, who died for? They need to at least get you this one, you know? They need to at least. Let's see if they could do it. Let's see if they could do it. Gotta stay out of the double play right here. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ooh, come on, Blue. That's a bad call right there. That's a bad call, Blue. I thought it was gone as well. Oh, the Giants. Okay. Tough season for the Giants, man. No ABS challenges tonight. That's a bad call from the umpire. 1-2. Chops to the pitcher. They're going to get the out at second. And a double play to end the game. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Iglesias threw a horrible throw to second base. Milwaukee's going to challenge the out. Iglesias threw a horrible ball to second. And he scooped it. And then Olsen scooped it as well. Wow. Out at second for sure. Oh my goodness. Damn, who died for? Jake Bauers, 100% sold out right now. A check swing, ground ball double play. What a sell job. Absolute sell out city. Wow. Absolutely sold out. That is absolutely incredible. Nope, ball game's over. They challenged it, the Brewers. The ball game is over. Wow. The Brewers had first and second, no outs. William Contreras missed the home run literally by a few feet. Runner gets to third. Jake Bauers, another person having a career year, check swing, ground ball to the pitcher, and the Braves defense bailed out because it was two bad throws that was scooped and a double play to end it. Wow. Roy says we might lose a game. It's true. Look, folks, thank you all so much for the support. It's a tough loss for the Braves. Tough loss for the Brewers. Big win for the Braves. Look, thank you all so much for the support. Again, like, share, subscribe. Help this channel continue to grow. And let's keep making it happen, folks. I appreciate you all. I'm going to be getting off for the live stream now. Feel free. You could send me a message on Instagram, on TikTok, Facebook. I know YouTube, you can't send messages, but feel free to, reach out. We are looking for sponsors for this channel. Very soon we're going to be doing giveaways. And we're going to do amazing things. So, Higher Expectation Sports, we're leaving the broadcast. Don't forget, do not give up on your dreams. Thank you all for the support. Have a good one, everybody, from YouTube and also from TikTok. Take care, everybody.